Hey guys, it's Dragonlee here, back with another Arc Mobile video in the Lebop server. And today's video was highly requested by the members within this server. I will show a vote of what I have gave to offer for these people to choose, and this is what they chose. So today, we are going to be doing this. Oh, hello, excuse me. You know what? Today, we are going to be doing top 10 most underrated dinos in Arc Mobile. And just a fair warning, just a very fair warning, this is my personal preference. This does not actually belong to any official list or anything. It's just my opinion and some of the other people in the Lebop server's opinion. And all of these dinos I recommend you checking out. So please enjoy the video and let's get started. Coming at number 10, we have the Arthro. And the reason this is number 10 is because the majority of players actually know what these tames can do. So this is why it is a little bit lower on the list, because of the, majority of people knowing what these can do. But if you do not know what these can do, the reason these are so overpowered is because they have a few major things. First of all, when they attack, armor is not effective, which is very useful for PvP. Another thing is turret mode, which enables the tame to practically act as a turret, which is very useful as well, but you cannot ride it, so don't even try when it's on turret mode, because a lot of people make that mistake. And lastly, this tame does not actually have anything that aggros to it, so you can actually use it in any cave, which makes it very overpowered, because nothing will attack you. Even if you die in the cave, and the Arthro is still in it, nothing will attack the Arthro, because it is so overpowered. And that is why this is the number 10 spot, and this is why I definitely recommend getting an Arthro. These things can spawn in Central Cave and in Hunter Cave, but they are more common in Central Cave, so please remember to bring your bug repellent when taming these. Coming at number 9, we have the Megalosaurus, okay, never mind. The Megalo. This thing is pretty useless. It's really useless. Let's just put it bluntly, it's useless.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But the reason it's underrated is because most people actually don't know that it exists when they're new to Arc and stuff like that. So that's why it is definitely underrated, because 1, it is extremely rare to find, and 2, you can only find it in one place, which is Central Cave. 3, they're just really adorable when they sleep, and they are buffed at night when they wake up. So that is amazing. These things are underrated for that, and that is my personal opinion. Change my mind. Coming at number 8 in the list, we have the Equus. So you can actually breed them. They do have a 7-hour incubation time, well, gestuation time, but once you have them, you can get some of the Equus racing ranks. So I'm pretty sure some of them are like Swift Equus, Maiden Equus, Lazy Equus, Racing Equus, and the Equus power varies from each one. And the Equus power actually does a great deal of stuff, because with breeding, it can actually get higher and higher and higher. Equus power actually, it does a lot of stuff on the speed and stamina. So I can ride on my Equus right now and go really fast and not even do a dent in my stamina, which is insane. And this is definitely something that people don't know about Equus, especially that they are really easily mutated. So you can get mutations pretty easily. I know I got a lime green mutation pretty quickly with just 1 or 2 pheromones. So yeah, definitely recommend, highly recommend these, and this is why I think they are underrated. Coming in number 7th on the list, we have the Bigfoot, also known as the Gigantopithecus, I don't know. Either way, it is a Bigfoot. These things are passive tames that only spawn in the redwoods, and they are they're pretty common, but some, depending on the server, it can be kind of hard to find them. So yeah, these things do not require gilly, and you can tame them by using berries. I'm pretty sure they prefer Majo berries or Azulberries. These things are pretty underrated because not a lot of people like to passive tame, and they are pretty useful if you're not an admin. So I use mine a lot for when I'm building and I fall off a high spot for when I'm in the middle of building. And for example, I need to get more materials. The Bigfoot actually has a feature where it can throw you very high up in the air. So I use that to, I think it can throw you like 4 blocks up in the air, I'm pretty sure. So you can just get yeeted up onto the roof so you can continue building. This is very, very useful. And I think that most people know about this, but there can be some people that don't, so that's why I put it on number 7 in the list. So yeah, that concludes the Bigfoot. Coming in number 6, we have the Baryonyx. This was requested by one of the admins in the server, Axar. So this Baryonyx is actually his favorite dino, and I think it's pretty underrated after hearing about what it can actually do. I thought it was just a very cool mount, kind of just like, I don't know, a Prosoptodon, kind of just like, it can just, you know, chill around your base and you can ride it whenever you want. But actually, they're pretty good swimmers. They can actually have a stun attack where they can stun things like Megalodons. They are really, really good for caving. So this is actually a very good tame. So it's like a direwolf, a Rex, and a sea animal, all mixed into one tame. And I didn't know that the Baryonyx had these features, so yeah, this is why I've added it to the list, because I think that this is a great tame, and I'm definitely going to be getting one of these days. Coming in number 5, we have the Pachyrhino. This dino is pretty cool. These things actually have a really cool feature where you can actually become invisible. Not like actually, but you have like a purple like dust around you, which actually makes you invisible to like tames that might aggravate on you. So you can go like literally right next to a Theory and it won't even notice you as long as you have this effect. Also, there's the Rage attack too. I'm pretty sure what this does is it makes dinos mad at you, or it like buffs your, I don't know, it gives you a buff or something. I don't know, I don't really use this that much, but this is a very, very cool dino, and if you're gonna choose between a Trike and a Pachyrhino, 100% recommend the Pachyrhino because it is way better than a Trike, in my opinion. Coming at number 4, we have the Pelagornis. This thing is basically a seagull, so if you don't know what it looks like, it's on the screen. Yep, it's basically a seagull. Their color ranges are great. Let's just keep that in mind. And they are also very, very useful flyers. Most people don't get these, and I actually don't understand because I'm definitely also going to be copying one of these. They are actually so useful because they can land in water while you're mounting it. So if you like are flying over the water and you lose stamina, you don't have to worry because they can literally land in the water and you can regain stamina. I 100% recommend this dino because of that purpose. Coming at number 3, we have the Diplodocus. This thing is the cooler version of a Bronto, the faster and the more efficient version of a Bronto. It is not a very good mat harvesting dino. It can harvest, but it's not very good. The main purpose for the Diplo is because it has a saddle that you can actually have 11 people at a time riding. This is amazing. And if you only need to take one dino and you're in like a PvP world, or you're doing an event where you need to take one dino across someplace, this is a great dino to have. And I find that a lot of people don't really have them that much, and I don't understand why, because they're amazing. Another thing about this that people actually don't know, and I'm surprised, is that you can passive and knock it. So most people actually think that you can just passive tame it because that's what it says on Dodo decks. But really, you can knock it out and tame it as well, which is insane. These things are amazing, and if you want one, you don't have to waste your time passive taming it because you can actually knock it out too, which is amazing. And I highly recommend one. Coming up at number 2, we have the one and only Otter. These scarf-like creatures can go around your neck, and at first glance, looks like that's all they can do. But little do you know, they have an overpowered secret that I literally just found out like yesterday. Anyway, These dinos actually have a great feature where it's like it's a scarf on steroids. Too hot? Don't worry, the Otter's got you because it makes you room temperature. Too cold? Don't worry, the Otter's got you. It's gonna warm you right up. So you don't even have to wear snow armor or anything. Just have an Otter, wrap it around your neck, boom, scarf on steroids. This is amazing, and I highly recommend one of these adorable things to wrap around your neck. Because you know what? It's better than a gold chain, because you can put a gold chain on it and still have it around your neck. Amazing. Coming up at number 1, we have the Diplocaulus. Calilus. Okay, whatever, it doesn't even matter, okay? It's a Diplo something, okay? It's on the screen. These things, I didn't even know they existed until like, what, a week ago or something, right? And my amazing, beautiful, talented, amazing tribe mate named Patch has actually tamed one and delivered it to me because they're nice and yeah, they're like one of my favorite tribe mates. Anyway, besides the point, these things are great, I'm telling you. Okay, so you can literally, like, you don't even have to have a scuba mask as long as you're riding this thing. At first glance, they just look like, I don't know, they're like really ugly things you can just keep around your base. Cool, I totally want one. But you know what you don't know about these things? Is you can actually ride them. So if you're deep in the water, like deep enough for it to actually do the swimming animation instead of the walking animation, no worries. You can actually just hop on that thing and swim to your heart's content, okay? And the best thing about these dinos is they actually require no saddle and they give you oxygen, so you don't even need an oxygen tank. Yes. You should probably bring one in case your thing dies, but you know what? It doesn't even matter because you have one and you don't need an oxygen tank. This is so underrated, and I literally am going to be using this all the time. Like, what? Like, I'm just gonna, like, plesiosaur what? Hello? I'm not gonna waste my time taming something in the water when I can just tame a land animal. Sarco who? It's this thing all the way. Like, it looks like, what? An anchor? Or what? Okay, I don't even know, okay? Whatever. It just looks cool, okay? And this is why it's highly underrated and is the #1 spot on the list. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any suggestions, please do not be afraid to comment. I am totally open to new things that you would like me to put out on my YouTube channel. If you did enjoy the video, please do not hesitate to comment, like, and subscribe. It means a lot and does a lot for my channel. As always, stay safe out there with coronavirus, and see you all in the next video. Goodbye.